Action.
Zane just said that he felt like he was in one of those apocalypse documentaries.
Where they do like the video blogs and they're like, it's been 700 days since I've seen other life. Anyway.
But we have all this camera equipment.
Yeah, that somehow still works.
Okay, what have we done today?
What did we do today? We're killing it.
We got Noah Pavey on the phone. Thank you, Noah.
Yeah, it definitely helped us. These are probably later.
Yeah.
We don't need to worry about that right now.
So we learned about some things that are going to help us out.
Yeah. We ran into some differences between what we had and what the other instruction booklet said. But I think we got it all figured out.
Yeah, I think...
Shout out to Noah.
Yeah, thanks, Noah. And I feel like we're doing a pretty clean job at this.
Yeah, it looks pretty good inside so far.
Been looking at pictures of what it's supposed to look like in the end, and...
It's comparable.
It's comparable. I don't know.
It may not be quite as masterful as someone who's done it 100 times, but...
No, but you are a pretty good solderer.
Yeah, but just having nice solder doesn't necessarily make the whole thing look wonderful.
Yeah, but like...
But it's good. Everything looks
Imagine
good.
if you were just like...
Had never done any
Had
of
never
this
done
before.
any of it.
Yeah.
Every wire would be like...
It's definitely nice to have at least
6 inches longer.
some skill set required. Since this is our first time doing it, it's nice that
Yeah.
at least there's some similarities between this and like Brown Box, you know?
For sure.
At least how to approach it.
So wherever we are in this process, like... I think like 60 or 70% of... No, maybe not. 60% of the wiring in here is soldered.
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah, I would say that. And the only ones that aren't soldered yet are ones that need to make connections to the eyelet board, which we haven't put together yet.
Which is the next step, though. So,
But everything minus the eyelet board is at the very least mapped out inside the amp, which is cool.
yeah, let's hold it up.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
don't think you'll be able to really see it.
At least get an idea of it. Pretty much everything inside is either connected or ready to be connected to what it needs to later on.
Yeah. Here, will you hold it? I'm gonna
Yeah.
check and see if you can even see it.
But it looks good. I would like to say it looks like what an amp is supposed to look like, but I've never actually seen the inside of an amp until doing this project.
You can see it a bit.
My experience with guitar amps prior to this is largely external. So
Dang.
seeing all the doodads inside it is cool, and it's fun to be able to see the inside of one and construct the inside of one and understand how it actually works. Because if you had showed me this like a year ago, none of it would have meant anything to me.
Yeah.
It's very cool to now be able to look at this and like understand what it all is.
So I felt like halfway through today, we were like, or for me anyways, my experience was that we're like following directions and we're wiring things here, there, and everywhere, it seems like. And like not really knowing why.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah.
But it's kind of falling into place.
Now things are making sense as to like why they need to go where they do.
Especially since we had to not change some things, but understand some discrepancies between this kit's schematic and our instruction schematic. It was like, okay, that's why it's different and that's why it matters or why it doesn't matter actually. Mm-hmm. So that's like helping things fall into place. Like I still have no idea why that they're like 3 and 8 has a jumper or whatever, or like on the.
I don't know yet either. I'm
Yeah.
hoping one side of it isn't connected yet, so I'm hoping once we connect to the island board, it'll make more sense. As to
I
why
hope
that's
I
there.
hope it will make sense too, but it's kind of falling into place for me.
Yes, I think some of my unanswered questions will be answered when it's done. You know, I think a lot of
Maybe.
people have to do with the eyelet board, 'cause there's a lot of extra connections that go to that I think will answer some of these open questions I have.
It would be really cool to know, though, like the value of that capacitor. How, if you change the value of that capacitor, it changes how
Like,
it sounds.
Yeah.
Because, like, clearly this is like a negotiable.
Oh yeah, because
Detail.
the one in the packet was 600 volts, right? This one's
Yeah, like,
630.
and I think that's what people do when they mod
Yeah,
amps,
that's a good
right?
point. Yeah,
it means something.
A lot of the values from
The
like,
values.
the capacitors that we have compared to the capacitors in the instruction booklet are different.
Slightly.
Yeah, it's not extreme differences, but I
So
guess I'm not 100% sure what difference it makes.
I'm sure you guys know.
Yeah.
Somebody watching this
Feel
knows.
free to roast me. Yeah.
No, they're not gonna roast us.
Don't know what the capacitor does.
Can you even shred?
No.
Not you. Talking about the trolls on YouTube or whatever.
Probably.
Okay, yeah, fine. Probably they can, but
But they can't. Yeah. Who knows?
I'm just kidding. This is pretty cool.
It's very cool.
And like I said, piece by piece, it's coming together as far as knowledge and understanding is concerned, which is one of the primary reasons for doing it for both of us.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah.
And it's kind of nice getting to be able to do this for the first time in this type of setting, because then after this, if I want to do another one, even just like for myself,
Oh, yeah.
I will feel much more confident in like getting one of these kits and doing it, because I've done it once and like ironed out all the kinks and stuff,
Oh yeah.
which will be cool.
Couple
That's-
times on like page 2, 3, and 4, I was like, Zane?
Yeah.
I don't even know how to do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. And I still have some questions about like how to access some of these connections when the time to solder them comes.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's
Because they're
interesting.
like underneath just piles of wire.
Yeah.
So it'll be very interesting to try to figure that out. But that's a problem for future Zane.
Plus, I like that phrase, by the way.
It's my favorite way. It's a good way to think of things.
Yeah.
It makes present day seem less stressful.
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna also have to figure out a way to measure values across the system.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to do this and then think a little bit beyond. That's cool. We're up for
That's
it.
all true scientists do.
Yeah.
Should have just gone to school to be a scientist.
You went to school to be a mad. You went to the school of mad scientists.
School.
Hard knock mad scientists.
The school of crazy brown box and amp engineers.
Yeah. Those are the craziest people in the world. I'm now positive.
Yeah.
It's like you might be an astrophysicist, you might be like, I don't know, living in your parents' basement. Like either way,
Yeah.
you have basically the same knowledge base.
That's so far so good.
The saga continues.
I have no idea if any of this actually works, but it looks like it will.
You know what?
We did do like the continuity check,
did
and
continuity
everything
tests.
everything worked. So
Everything worked.
far so good.
Honestly, when we go to plug it in, if it doesn't work, we have like 3,000 people that can help us.
It's true.
That's exactly what these people do. Send help.
SOS.